Hello guys, you alright? I was busy sorting some stuff out while that music played out for you, so I hope you've been good. I hope you have all been very good. Let's see who's in the chat right now. We've got Funds Club, we got Banana. Banana's always here. He's doing whatever the hell he wants. You've got no Chevalier Dragon? Well, neither do I, so we're in the exact same boat, my friend. Yes, what, Cherish? You said Quakes. What? Oh, and Doraemon, you're back. Hello, wait, what is this? This was meant to be music playing out, and now suddenly the all-time greatest airplane seat has suddenly started playing out. So let's not listen to that as our music, shall we? That doesn't sound like the best idea. Is this playlist actually gonna work? There we go, that should be fine. For a second I was like, what the heck is going on? Why are we listening to the greatest airplane seat of all time? Can anyone sub my channel? Why would you say that? You're in someone else's live stream. Come on, dude. Come on. Have some self-respect, at the very least. But yeah, I don't really know what we're going to be doing today. Probably just normal DML stuff, to be honest. You're fluent in English. Yeah, you're always here, Ashwari. I see you around, don't worry. But yeah, anywho, where is DML? I'm gonna go and get DML started up for us. Anyone here from the Discord server? I'm sure there's a couple of people. And for me, it is 9:05 AM. Actually, that's a little bit loud. Where is the DML sound settings? There we go. It's 8 PM for you. Jeez. Well, anyway, hopefully the camera should be working. How have you been? You bet I'm gonna breed the Chevalier on stream? I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that, I will. It's 2:35 in the morning. Why are you here at 2:35 in the morning? Can I just ask that? Why are you awake? Can I speak Indonesia? No, I'm afraid. I only speak English. I am not someone that is fluent in any other language. Which dragon is my favorite? The Imperial and Caterpillar dragons. Well, since we've got these two in and we have Kronos spare, you know what? I'm just going to use it straight away. Because I'm going to try and at least breed for the Chevalier straight away. You're back, Agnes. Nice to see you. But yeah, I basically got back and I was like, you know what? Even though when you don't send the notification out like days in advance, not as many people are in the stream, I was like, what the hell? Might as well anyway, right? You can finally see my face. I've done plenty of face cam stuff. Come on. The new weekly. Yeah, we do have a new weekly dragon. I don't really want to have to breed him though, because we already have a track dragon. But if you do want to breed him yourself, then you just got to breed together a melon and V dragon. They're not too hard to get a hold of because they are both commons as well. But the track dragon, I mean, where is our track dragon after all? He's actually not too bad for earlier game to mid-game players, actually. Good luck for the Chevalier. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. You haven't played DML for a month? Well, you know, people fall off. Sometimes they get bored. Sometimes they can't be bothered. Like, most people have ended up quitting the game at one point or another. But anyway, let's go. First try. Another 23-minute breeding time. Well, you know, I don't want to accept that, so I'm going to speed 1 through because it's just 9 gems, and that is it. What's my real name? Emily. So, second try. Second time's the try? No, that's another 35 minutes. Oh, well, you know, I'm not going to speed through all of them. We'll only do one of them. You haven't even touched your contacts. Oh, are you excited for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Looks like it from your profile picture. You saved up 100 million for the Chevalier. Why? Why do you need that much? I can't imagine a world where you would need that amount. And hello, Jethel. How are you? The event starts at 11 PM. Here it starts at, what is it? Wait, what's the time now? 9? So yeah, that would be 12, wouldn't it? Unless it does start at 3. For some reason, I've got it in my head that it's going to be starting at 3 o'clock. And I have no idea where I got that from. I don't know, I guess we'll find out, right? But anyway, the main thing today is straight after I stream on YouTube, I am just going to go and stream on Twitch as well. Because let's be honest, I have not streamed on Twitch in like 9 months. And I thought it was about time we started trying to stream on there before, again. Because, you know, YouTube's cool for streaming and all, but Twitch is just so much more fun, and all the integrations and that work better on Twitch. Yeah, the Emperor does start to get really sucky later on in the map when everything starts being legendary. Unfortunately. You have the Chevalier hatching. Not too bad, my friendo. You've been only playing Pokemon Go and your Switch. I have not played Pokemon Go in a good while. It's just so boring. It's sort of annoying that you have to do so much stuff on Pokemon Go to do some of the special stuff in Let's Go, but I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. You hatched Chevalier on my last live stream. Cool. You got the Joker Dragon in the last hour. That's pretty cool. You know, it does always feel pretty good when you manage to get those Dragons of the Week in like the last 20 minutes or so. It's just like luck just about paid off for that week, right? The Norse Divine event ends today, or am I wrong? The events themselves related to the Divine event end today, but there's also an extra week of hatching time for the Freya collection, and I think it's the same for the Brave Bones collection as well. And technically that is part of the Divine event, but the actual events themselves have now finished, basically. You have diarrhea. Beautiful. Sounds delicious. Sounds absolutely delicious. Can you do a new breeding guide? Some are outdated. Most of them are still pretty valid, actually. But gameplay, thank you for subscribing. Nice to have you here. Unless you're talking about the Dragon of the Week ones, in which case, of course, they're going to be outdated because they're from years ago. Can you go back to bed? I don't know. Can you, Silver? Can you? Oh, I want to enchant Joko so bad. I never have anywhere near enough trinkets. It's so aggravating. I have 18,000 fine, but I can't upgrade any of them. So painful. Rodrigo Rempilio? Or Rempillo, sorry. I added an extra I in there for no reason. Glad to have you here. Oh, my favourite Pokemon is Chatot. Oh, you got the skeleton last year? I bred mine when he was the monthly. But yeah, with this stuff, the Divine chests are going very soon, but the actual Freya collection ends in 7 days. So for anyone that's got the Divines left to hatch for Freya, they'll give us another week. But I don't know, most people that wanted Freya honestly probably already gemmed through to get her, to be honest. Vaporeon is your favourite. Oh yeah, my Vaporeon plush is in the cupboard somewhere. Does my country have Woolworths and Coles? They don't have Coles here, and I'm pretty sure Woolworths went out of business in the UK. I think it did. So I don't really see it. You created a Pokemon region where Chatlet has new patterns. That sounds intriguing. You don't have the Valkyrie. Rest in peace, Declan. Well, you know, to get the Valkyrie, it's not that difficult, especially in comparison to, you know, getting Odin or something, but, you know, some people still don't have the time for that, so it does suck. Am I gonna play Android for this live stream? I don't know. Because sometimes if I do like a full hour of PC DML, what ends up happening is I get really, really burnt out and I'm like, do I really want to play Android DML as well? Sometimes it's completely fine, but it just depends, to be honest. I love you too, Abdi. Why aren't I enchanting Hermes? What do you mean, why aren't I enchanting him? Are you insane? I'm trying to. I'm actively trying to. If you want to give me free extraordinary divine mats, go and throw them at me. But until you do that, it's not going to happen, is it? Am I playing PUBG? No. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is not a good game. It's extremely buggy. And they added their MMR system and that way too late. Oh, you had exams that week. That makes sense. Is the Chevalier a good dragon? Depends on the team. He has an interesting typing, and I still think there are probably other legendaries or divines that are better than him in a lot of situations, but he can do some good stuff. He can. I just realized I have not done, like, any daily fights in, like, 100 million years. You're a Fortnite hater? I don't actively hate games to hate them. I do dislike games that are just buggy and, you know, not that great. It sucks that Chatot can only be gotten from trading. Well, it depends, because I've had Chatot since, you know, Diamond and Pearl was released, so they've all just been passed down from game to game. Freya is to Norse mythology like Aphrodite is to Greek mythology. What, they're both a little bit... They're too obsessed with boys, let's say. Notice me or die. Excuse me? Well, looks like I'm gonna die then. What is the next big event in DML gonna be? They have not announced it yet. So if you're in with Gameloft and you're like gonna spread internal info early, be my guest, but I don't know. And Perfect Snipe, thank you for subscribing as well. What do I think of Minecraft? It is fun for about 10 minutes, but after that it does get really repetitive. It's like, as soon as you find diamonds and you get your diamond set done, that's like it. And again, I used to play Minecraft years ago, but it is, I think I've just sort of grown out of it. Platinum version is better. Oh yeah, Platinum was really good. And Thisaf, hello to you. Do I have the Chevalier? Not yet. Not yet. Platinum is the best Pokemon Go. You mean Pokemon game? Thor and Heimdall isn't good. Thor can be good, and so can Heimdall. You have to make a really specific team around them, though, if you want to get the best use out of them. Do a battle with my old team? I've done that in videos before. The reason I can't use my old team is because I'm trying to get my daily rewards, so I can't use them in these fights. I never really played Plants vs. Zombies. I did download one of the games, and I played it for a little bit, but I never actually got into it. What would you do if a robber crashed through that door? Oh, trust me, I would be able to hear them way before they got up here. Because I am upstairs, and there is one way to get into this room, and there is no way I wouldn't hear it. This is the first feed you've managed to catch? Really, Mel? Well, I'm glad you're here at least. You know, we did used to live stream quite a lot, but I was considering that, well, Spyro's gonna throw it out of the loop when it comes out tonight, basically. But I was considering maybe going back to daily streaming, but I might be daily streaming on Twitch rather than daily streaming on YouTube. So you never know, I might be around streaming all the time. Will I replace my Lance Dragon? I don't know yet! I don't know, everyone keeps asking me. They're like, you're gonna replace the lantern yet? You're gonna level up the lantern, Quacks? It's like, I don't know, please, give me time. I beg. You just got the notification? I'm surprised. Most of the time, people just don't get any notification. Tips for the Enchantment League? If you can't do the fights in the Enchantment League, best thing that you can do is just D-rank to a stage where you can easily do the fight so that you can get as many materials as possible. And that is pretty much the only advice you really have. Just don't go too high in the rankings. You don't have Twitch. If you ever want to watch live streams, honestly, Twitch is a lot better than YouTube. Just giving you the heads up. It's better for people that are streaming, and I do think that it's a better experience for people that are watching and using chat as well, because you got so many emotes to use as well. My friend code is add2, I think. You wasted 100 million food for Heimdall. Why? I thought you said it was bad. When will I buy a new phone? I don't need one. Like, I think this phone that I have, the S7, that's probably gonna last me years if I don't smash the thing. The divine events actually made you interested in the mythology behind them. That's good. Because there's nothing better than, you know, piquing someone's interest into something that's pretty obscure. Because let's be honest, most people don't learn about the mythology of most places. Like, so, it's like in primary school, we learnt about Egypt, we learnt about some stuff related to Vikings, but that was like it. Do I like singing or dancing? Not particularly. I used to do dancing in school for like school plays and that. I just always ended up being the lead dancer because I was able to follow instructions unlike most people, but not particularly. And my camera is a Logitech. I actually have forgotten. I do not even remember. Is that bad? I don't even remember what type of camera it is. It's like the most normie, overused Logitech camera ever. Am I American? No, I've never been there. My favorite mythology? Don't really have one. Because all of them are pretty screwed up in one way or another. Honestly. And I don't know what the next divine event will be, because we haven't had any hints in game. Because with the Norse event, they did hint to it on the main campaign map, but I haven't really seen anything that's hinting to any other type of divine event. It could be Japan, it could be India, it could be anywhere. If DML is part educational game in disguise, you see, that's the big brain play. You mask it as an educational game, and then you fill it with RNG loot boxes, so all the children spend all of their parents' money on it. It's big brain. 500 IQ play. How is life in the UK? I like the temperature in this country, so I don't mind that. There's shops and that everywhere. Amazon delivers everywhere, like within a day if you've got Prime. So access to resources and shops is beautiful. Some of the people here can be, especially in this sort of area, there are a lot of questionable people, but that's the same with anywhere you go. You know, you got good areas, you got bad areas, but it's not quite a London, so it's quite tame here. How old am I? I am 20 now. What do I think about my YouTube career? What do you mean? What do I think about it? I don't care as long as I'm helping people. That's all the channel's ever been. A place to help other people. You went to London before? It's London itself, I'm not a particularly great fan of it. What is your IQ level? I've never actually been tested. Because you've got to do some really specific stuff to get your IQ tested. Would you ever move to America if you could? No. I don't think I would ever move to America in my life. No, I don't think I would, to be honest with you. Just thinking about it, I just go, no. I wouldn't. Do I like horse riding? I went horse riding in Greece when I was like 6 or 7 on holiday. It was so incredibly painful because we got to like ride horses along a mountain for 2 hours or something like that with a group of people, and oh my god, it was awful. So I guess not. An Undertaker fan? What do you mean an Undertaker fan? How many channels do I have? I only have this one, but this channel has changed a lot over time. Am I in Australia? No. If YouTube wanted you to be in YouTube Rewind, would I accept? I don't know. Probably not, because I wouldn't want to have to fly out there, to be honest. You are the smartest kid in your school. Well, calm down there. That's getting a little bit big for your booties there, because the thing is, it depends. You say you're the smartest kid in your school, but the thing is, how smart an individual is isn't just based on how good your grades are in school. You can be the smartest person in terms of grades, but you might have no common sense. And that's what I found out was the case in my school. They were people that were supposed to be academically gifted, but trust me, a lot of them were so questionably stupid at everything else. Some of them, it was unreal. What do you think about the Harry Potter books versus the movies? I dislike both of them quite a lot. Do I remember you? Why do people always ask that in the chat? I remember everyone that comes in the chat. What's 3 plus 5, dude? 21. My favorite emoji? I don't like emojis that much, but I have to say, if you're including like Twitch emotes in that, it has to be Pixel Pepe. Pixel Pepe, I think. Better Dragon, Andy, or Hermes? I think for solo carrying fights, the Hermes Dragon is worse than the Autumn Dragon. So the Autumn Dragon does take the cake purely because it's got Shadow and Plant, which is just so versatile. But I think in a team scenario, I think Hermes has that little bit of extra utility that might even push him higher than Andy. Why do I dislike Harry Potter? I'm not a fan of J.K. Rowling, especially as of the last 5 years. I am not a particular fan of the fantasy theme to begin with. I don't particularly like the acting in the movies. I don't like reading, so I would never read the books. And overall, it's sort of like, you know when people talk about something so much that you just get sick of it? It's sort of like that. It's like people just used to go, oh my god, it's so good, it's the best thing in existence, it's the best thing, you gotta come with me to the Harry Potter play. I was like, no, I don't care, you know? Have you ever met any stupid person? Again, that depends on what you mean by stupid, because there's lots of different ways to define that in a person. I've met people that are mentally disabled before, if you would call them, air quotes, stupid. I've met people that make very questionable life decisions, if you want to define that as stupid. Again, you gotta define it, because I don't know what you mean by that exactly. Can you ask me a Pokemon question? Sure, go ahead. It was ruined when Fantastic Beasts came along. I don't know. It's like I had to watch all the Harry Potter films when I was a kid because everyone forced me to. It's like you go out on a sleepover, someone would put on Harry Potter and it was just sort of like, ugh, really? How long did it take me to get this far in DML? Well, I've been playing for nearly 4 years now, but I've been really on and off because I hate having to do battles. So the time that I could spend doing, say, daily map battles, I just don't. Am I gonna do the dungeon and try and get the Crone Dragon? I will do the dungeon, yeah. Pixel Pepe is, he is Christy. What is the Pokemon God? Well, again, that's a questionable question. Technically, it's meant to be Arceus, but there is contention on that. Yes, Yes, I remember you. Stop asking. What is my worst memory? I don't know. Everyone has a lot of bad memories. And a lot of things that happen in the world. My ambition? Just to grow up happy with a happy family. That is it. I don't care how much money I have. I don't care, you know, how, air quote, successful I am. Because people define their own ways of success. Or what... Everyone has a different definition of what they think is success. My definition of success is being happy. Bidoof. Of course. Of course. Do I accept friend requests on DML? If you send them to me in-game and they appear for me, I will accept them. The only thing is, my friends list is full. So you will never actually appear in-game for me. So you can add me, but you'll never get gifts from me. I'll never help you with anything else in-game because it's not going to pop up. So if you want to add me, you have to take that into account. What was my favourite Pokemon season? I think all of it's pretty cringe, to be honest. I did used to watch it a lot, but... I don't know. I do think the new Sun and Moon season is actually probably the best it's ever been. Have I ever played any Animal Crossing games? I've wanted to for like 12 years. The reason I haven't is because I don't want to get invested into them and waste time. And that is literally it. Because I know that if I get into them, I know that I'm going to get dragged into them. It's the same reason that I didn't play stuff like Harvest Moon. My baddest memory is girl. What do you mean? The breeding time for the tract? I don't remember. Is it like 20-something hours? How many kids do I plan to have? I don't know, because when I was a little kid, when I was like 4, I used to say that I wanted like 7 kids. One of them called Dolphin, one called Rainbow. But I don't know. I don't want to have 7 kids anymore. Can I accept you on mobile? I have not played mobile DML in a while. And hello, Rosa. My happiest day? Again, there's so many different days. So much good that goes along with so much bad. Am I good at Osu? No, not compared to what I would actually consider good. Did I watch the TV show The 100? I don't really watch TV that often. Not anymore. Do I listen to Alan Walker? No, not really. Finally, face cam. What do you mean? I did face cam last week as well. Do I watch Dragon Ball Super? No, I don't like Dragon Ball. I used to watch it as a kid, and even then I questioned it. Oh, you mean a bad relationship? I get you, BK. I get you. Well, have fun watching the Looney Tunes marathon. Jesus, it has been a long time since I watched the Looney Tunes. Long time. Do I like toast? Depends on the bread. Actually, you know what? Multi-grain bread, I normally don't like it because I have memories of like putting it in my school lunchbox and it being really hot and then it going soggy and it being horrible. Brown bread is actually not that bad toasted. What type of music do I listen to? I do have a playlist of music on YouTube, but I used to get most of my music from Osu. So quite a lot of it ends up being like Japanese, but I don't have a specific genre that I listen to. Do you like bagels? I don't really have that many bagels here, or I've never really had that many bagels. Stir-fried rice. Rice is pretty good. I will say that. I like rice. Heavenly was supposed to be Dragon of the Week. According to who? Need better ways to decorate so you can get encouraged to do it? What, do you mean like the game needs to be easier to decorate with different ways? I agree. For all the things that we've gotten in DML over time, one thing that we have never had a change to is how decorations work, or just like a revamp on the decorating process, because still to this day, I hate it. Hate it. What dog breed do I want? I don't really want a dog. How many countries have I been to? Too many for me to think off the top of my head. Probably at least 20. Do I like potato? I love potatoes. They're so versatile. I love them. Eat or sleep? I don't like sleeping, but I would rather sleep than eat, so then you don't just, you know, fill yourself with crap all the time. You just reunited with your girlfriend yesterday? What, were you like long distance or something? And Mohammed, hello? What is your passion? Honestly, I've always played video games and tried to help people in games as much as I could over time. So, it's just been that all my life. You like French fries? They're not bad. You put them with some good mayo, they're pretty good. Yeah, potatoes are vegetable gods. They so are. Oh yeah, that was what I was thinking about as well, Stardew Valley. I wanted Stardew Valley so bad, but then people were like saying, oh, it takes hundreds of hours and like unlimited replayability. I was like, nope, I can't do this right now. I can't. I don't want to turn into those people that get addicted to World of Warcraft and like never leave their front door again. I can't. I will never get anything done. So I couldn't risk it. It's still always there in the back of my mind. Like, I want to play it. Every time I hear about it, I'm like, oh, I wish I'd have got into that. But I'm glad I didn't. Do I like ranch sauce? It's alright. I am 20, Shagwa. How long will I keep doing YouTube for? I don't know. As long as I can't have the time and want to keep doing it and people find it useful, people want to be here, why would I stop, you know? Anyway, let's see. You think we're gonna get the crone? I reckon a big fat no. Let's see. Nope, no success today. Didn't even see it. But that's only 3 chests worth. If we just see the crone this week, I won't be too upset. Because so many times we have gone through and never even seen the thing. So as long as we just see it, I will not complain. You're cooking dinner. Cute. Do you like Indian movies or songs? Not really. I don't really like Bollywood stuff. Have you ever listened to a Japanese metal band? What, you mean like, baby metal? I have heard a lot of it before. Again, I have played Osu for a while. So, I've heard quite a lot. Oh, and Araj Matin, thank you for subbing. Good luck with Chevalier, even though I have Xuanzang already. Again, I'd be more excited just to get the legendary than participate in the event. Because that's the problem, the event's coming out later today, but I can't participate, so there's like nothing there to intrigue me. Do I play Dragon City? Not anymore, I think it's garbage. You're the Potato King now? Dragon had bad dragon design? What, Dragon City? Do I like Dragon Ball Z? I answered this earlier, no. What do you think about PewDiePie versus T-Series? I honestly could not care less. Like, even to him, it's just one big meme. No one actually cares. That's why people find it funny. How long is the stream going to last? Well, I'm going to finish streaming here whenever, but then I am probably going to go and stream on Twitch. Because even though I know there's going to be like 0 people there because I don't really ever stream on Twitch, I was thinking, because I do want to get back into streaming, but I don't feel like YouTube is the place to be doing 12-hour-long streams every day. So the stream itself for YouTube might not last very long, but the ongoing stream will continue through the day. When will I play Osu? I don't know, I might stream that on Twitch later. But it depends, because Osu does really hurt my body, so I have to be really careful when I play. What is the red thing underneath the chatot head? I think that's just a sleeping dragon, isn't it? But what dragons do I want to bring to DML? Cotton candy that isn't like the marshmallow. A parrot that isn't the cockatoo. Like, I want my parrot in the game. That's what I want. Oh wait, we've got some arena stuff to do. I didn't even realize. Is it possible to become a good streamer if you're shy? Not really. You have to... If you're shy, you gotta get over yourself. Your YouTube symbol is hiding your face? What are you talking about? Can I make art for your channel? I mean, if you ever want to do art for anything related to the channel, you can go ahead. I mean, I'm not going to say no. You can do whatever the heck you want. But the thing is, with the art, the way that I've seen it, like, if you see my channel art, I've tried to make it look as, like, self-drawn and not professional as possible, because I sort of wanted to go for that look in the profile picture. So I went through, did it all by mouse, made sure I didn't use any, like, vector lines or anything to make it. So even though you want to make the art, I'd appreciate it very much, and I'd be very grateful, but there's just no guarantee that I would use it on the channel, if you get what I mean. You just saw it open his eyes. Yeah, I know, he sits there for like a good solid 20 seconds and then opens his eyes once. It's like an unexpected moment, isn't it? Spooky even. If you could become a dev for DML, would I take it? God, no. God, no. Your duck emoji is covering my face. That might be on the overall channel settings. You want me to make it slightly bigger? Wait a second. So I can make it slightly bigger. The other thing is now this has screwed the camera up. Wait. We're gonna fix this. Is that slightly better? I don't know, there's nothing I can do about that because that's just the default on all videos anyway. But no, I would not become a dev for DML. I've heard about the actual working conditions at Vivendi. No, thank you. Are you gonna try to breed the track dragon? No, I've already got one. What is your monthly income from YouTube? You're actually not allowed to tell people that. It's in your contract when you sign up for YouTube that you're not allowed to disclose your actual earnings. The reason they do that is because they don't want people to know RPM. So, I apologize, but I cannot tell you. It really is covering my face. Is it? No one's ever complained about this before. I wanted to make it look like that though, Zinga. I don't know what it was, I just felt like doing it. Well, if you want me to reposition it, I can reposition it at the top, maybe. Would you prefer that for DML? Wait. I could always put this here. And I could move this to the top. How about that? Would you prefer this? And then we can move these two down. There's a Yveltal there that you can't see. Oh, whatever. There's just going to be a big blank space there. Is that better for you for now? You're going to stop moaning now, chat? Doesn't matter to me. What brand of earphones do I use? These are literally just default Samsung earphones that I got on my phone. Sometimes I do use a headset, but I don't know. I'm just so used to using earphones now. I'm not sure what it is, but the problem with earphones is everything sounds so loud when it comes through the speakers. So I end up putting everything so quiet to compensate. We need a divine narwhal. I've seen a lot of people saying that. Yeah, I've never had complaints about it covering the... or the the logo covering the camera before. You've never watched it in full screen. That might be it. Maybe most people just watch it in tab. Or in, like, theater mode. Do you play Call of Duty in general? I used to play quite a lot of Black Ops in that. But that was, like, years back when the original Black Ops came out. Because I used to play zombies quite a bit, especially with friends from school. But I have not really played a COD game in a while. Any particular reason? I don't know, there's no proper competitive mode in most of those games, so I've never really liked it. A lady in white just walked behind you. I know that that's not true. Have I completed Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah, I finished it in... I think I got to 100% story completion in... like 4 days? Was it something like that? I think it was like 4 days. So yeah, I have technically finished it, but I am waiting for the online now. Have I ever played Clash of Clans? I played it on stream once, I didn't enjoy it. And do I love Andy? He's alright, but he is replaceable now, unfortunately, which sounds very, very harsh, but it is the cold, hard truth. But anyway, let's go for attempt number 3. In the stream. Will we get it? No, that's another 35 minutes. Okay, I give up. Banana Power David. Will you never even... Oh, you're following on Twitch, actually. I was going to say, were you never even subbed? How dare you? I'm feeling very ashamed. But no, you followed me on Twitch. Thank you for actually bothering to do that. Again, you'll see that on Twitch, because I barely used to stream anyway, we're gonna have like nobody in there anyway, so it's literally gonna be like 2 people in the Twitch chat, but you know, that's what it's for, and I don't care that much, because sometimes when you have less people in, it's quite a nice environment, because you don't have people, you know, just throwing out stupid garbage all the time, and it can be quite nice. Wait, go to that link, please, is a cool song? What do you mean? Oren Victini 8989, thank you to you as well. Again, I know it is a lot of effort going through YouTube just to go on Twitch, so I do appreciate it. And Need for Speed, I did used to play them as well. Like, you're talking about the what's it called? The Heimdall Dragon post. Let me check that. Because if we go on the Instagram, is it still up? It's still up on Instagram. Maybe they took down the Facebook post, but it's still up on Instagram. So I don't know. It's still definitely on. Maybe you can't win it on Facebook and too many people thought that you could enter via Facebook, so they took it down on Facebook. That would make more sense. Have I ever beat anyone? What do you mean, like fisticuffs, or do you mean like in a battle? Because they would be 2 very different scenarios. Mickey Mouse is a serial killer? That sounds like a game theory. Thank you for helping me get my laser last month. I'm glad you got it. Do you know that earphone make you can't hear anything faster than headset? That's only true if you decide to blast your ears at full blast. As long as you don't put the volume on anything to an excessive amount, it will have no effect on you. Do I live in England? Yes. You saw me for the first time today. Again, so many people go, whoa, you've never done face cam before. It's like, yes I have, you just haven't been here for it. Like, come on. Ship Arya and Eliza, we already have. We've been doing that for years. Which evolution do you like? I like Leafeon and Glaceon. I do like shiny Espeon as well, because it's bright green. Who got the Heimdall? I didn't. You feel like they're neglecting the Facebook page in favor of using their Instagram? I think it's mostly just the fact that... I'm not saying that this is necessarily true, but people are starting to get a feeling that everything is slightly being neglected in one way or another. Like, not actually neglected, but some people are feeling like... I don't know, they're feeling like there's less interaction with Gameloft these days, if that makes sense. You like Jolteon? Jolteon could be pretty cool. Pretty strong as well in the old games. Do you like to make movie based on DML? What do you mean? I don't make any movies. I'm not really sure what you mean. Why has it logged me out of YouTube? What the heck? Okay, I think it's back up now. I was like, what the heck? Why is nothing loading? Yeah, it's telling me to sign in. Why? I'm already signed in, dude. Stop signing me out. What the heck? Oh, are you serious? Did someone seriously just say, is the giveaway / sweepstakes real because I entered and I didn't get anything? Did someone really just message me saying that? Come on. You finished Nordic missions today. Nice. You did get some nice tickets out of the event, which is pretty sweet. I did finish it the other day. It is 9:50 AM for me. What happened to weekly card piece? Dragon's Gameloft will no longer provide them. I'm pretty sure they answered a question about that, and they are planning on returning them, but they got rid of them during the Divine events and such recently. So I'm pretty sure they do plan to put them back in, but they don't want everyone doing everything at once. You finished boss fight. Which boss fight? And I love you too, Russian that I cannot pronounce the name of or even read. But I appreciate you being here regardless. Bouncy, hello! And Hobin, welcome back. They did announce what time the giveaway would be, you know, finished and when the winners would be picked. It is relatively soon, and it is today. So, if you didn't win, it's too bad. Remember, there were like 8,000 entries or something. So you have like a 1 in 8,000 chance of winning. So the odds aren't in your favor. Did you test any void skills yet? I tried to, but I could never get fights that were long enough to properly test it. Because you can test it on like the level 30 fights or whatever with level 30 dragons, but it's not the same as testing it for the sake of map progression or testing it for the sake of a true, you know, arena fight situation. So it's tough trying to work out how to properly do it. I'm still iffy on Void because it's quite reactionary rather than proactive. But I don't know. I still think it does have its places now, whereas before it just used to be really bad all the time. Can we do any of these fights, or are they all like max level? I just wish that there were like some fights that we could do where they weren't like level 100 max starred. This one might be doable. Oh, we'll see anyway. If we lose, we don't really actually lose anything. So we'll auto-train. Not going to use my clan power for it though. Isn't there also a DML story contest going on? I know that was ongoing forever ago. I don't know when that was supposed to finish though. Not sure when that was meant to finish. Did this really just end? There we go. You missed Warlord by 1 rank. Get destroyed. Rest in peace. Are you lucky like in general? No, I'm really unlucky in general, to be honest. It's really, really aggravating. And I do not play Roblox, no. This stupid emperor needs to die. I guess you still don't know BattleBots. I know of it. I don't want to play it, though. Whatever, we should win this, though. Get wrecked, noob. I mean, if you want to do it the typical way, sure. But yeah, we did manage to do that one. That's what happens when people use rares and epics in their team. It's like, freebie, free win. I'll take it. Do I like ramen? I love ramen. Ramen is mwah. Bellissimo. BattleBots is also a game, actually. It is a game. You're gonna make 30,000 accounts and subscribe them all to you. Why? That does nothing for me. I don't want anyone to do that. Do you like rainbows? They're okay. But yeah, BattleBots was a show that I saw while I was in... What country was it? I don't remember, but it is definitely a show. So it depends on what BattleBots you're talking about. And it's also a game. And Bruno Alexander, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I'm not sure where I saw BattleBots, but... I don't want to do either of them particularly. Or watch either of them particularly. But have I ever gotten a beating from my parents? Anyone that ever has gotten a beating from your parents, that is abuse. That is not legal. That is not normal. And Rekka Faisal, thank you for subscribing. Will I play Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee? Yes, I will on release. Cringiest game you've ever heard of? Oh, there's so many out there. There are so many out there, honestly. Can we get to 5,000 subscribers? He got 73,000. Yeah, but those sorts of people, it's like, why? You're getting nothing for your time. Subscribers, your actual subscriber numbers do not mean anything. Because what happens for a lot of people is they get subscribers, but then they don't watch them. So then it's like, what's the point of having subs if they don't watch you and they're not on your channel ever? Have you battled someone using a Freya yet? Was it hard? No, because I don't have Freya, but I have seen videos of people using Freya. You're spoiled? Nice. Can I do a dungeon? I already did the dungeon today. Do I like fursuits? No. I don't like anything in those sorts of suits in general, whether it's a fursuit or not. How many divines do I have? Including Android, which would be like an extra 3, I think. I don't know. Have I ever broken a bone? Never. The Wii U is not very good compared to the other consoles. The Switch is better. And do I like music? I mean, music can be fine. Nothing wrong with it. But no, I don't have Freya. So the amount of divines I have on this account, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So then I think overall is 13. Do I have more than Ra on the other account? I might have 14 overall. Do you like baby animals? Sometimes. Some of them are okay. Some of them are quite ugly and very annoying. Wii U or Nintendo 3DS? 3DS. Because I still like how 3DSs work. I mean, they were really fun for games like Mystery Dungeon. And I think they did work really well for Pokemon games. Because, you know, when you've got both screens and the way that they made it, it really does interact quite well. But I think the Wii U was just really, really lacking in terms of, you know, new features. Because with every new Nintendo console, there was always something new that they brought out. And the Wii U sort of did that, but it wasn't really something that interested a lot of people. Yeah, the Wii U, I did feel really annoyed that I couldn't play Smash Brothers because it was on the Wii U. But we are getting Smash Ultimate, so I ain't salty anymore. Am I a serial killer? I like to think not, amazingly enough. Do I like you? In what sense? I mean, I don't hate you. And hello. What iPhone do I have? None, because iPhones are severely overpriced. Do you like saber-toothed tigers? They're okay. Do you like D-holes? What do you mean by D-holes? I think there's like 2 meanings to that. Do I like football? What kind of football? I used to play the actual, like, football that English people would call football, aka soccer to Americans. I do play on 3DS. I don't really use my DS that much anymore. It's just much easier to use PC. Cods. I don't know what cods are. Do you like Singapore for its education system? No. Singapore doesn't even rank that high on the listing for quality of life along with education, because they might be really strict on the kids, but that doesn't make them happy kids. Do you have 5 divines? Yeah, I just showed you how many I have. Three subspecies. Maybe I have heard of them. Maybe I have. Oh, I don't know though. Obviously not enough. Waluigi for Smash, not as an assist. I don't care what anyone says. I am so happy that Piranha Plant is in Smash. I was so triggered when Yoshi was complaining about it being added. Almost banned him from the server. 100%. So, at this point, anything else we get is just an added bonus. As long as Piranha Plant stays, I don't care. Do you like palace cats? I do not know enough about them. But cats in general I'm sort of indifferent to. Which toothpaste do I use? I don't know what it's called. Amazingly enough, I'm not very obsessive over the type of toothpaste, like the name of it. So I'm not that much. Or I'm not very aware of the exact brand that it is. Despacito spider, what is that? The red object behind me, what do you mean that? That's a flamingo. That's a gigantic human-sized flamingo. Manned wolves, again, I don't really pay attention to like wolves, dogs, cats that much. Because I have a parrot. I am a lot more obsessed with birds than, you know, canines and such. Yo, Gabba Gabba. Oh my god, that's a throwback. Do you like me? Again, why do people ask this? Unless you've done something really abrasive to make me dislike you, why would I dislike you? I don't just go, I hate everyone. Harley Quinn or Poison Ivy? Not a fan of either. We'll see if it ends up being OP. I mean, if Piranha Plant is OP, I can't think of anything better to, you know, trigger as many people as physically possible. Because, I mean, people are already annoyed that it's even in the game. So, I would just laugh. And laugh so much if it was, like, OP. Eggs Benedict or avocado toast? I don't like avocado. Mainly because, you know, it's toxic to birds. So, it makes me feel really bad that they can't eat it. So, I definitely prefer Eggs Benedict for that reaon. Did you play Deltarune? No, I have not. Let's collect some Goldie as well. Let's get all these clan quests out the way while we're here. Hello, Ivan. The birds that inspired the animated movie Rio are extinct. Yeah, I heard about that quite a while ago, actually, wasn't it? Like a few years ago now. Quite sad. Quite sad. Can we do 8 more side quest battles? Probably. People usually put them in their backyard. Yeah, but mine isn't one of those, like, outdoor things. Mine's a soft toy. Is the orange dragon good? He's okay. And again, he's very, very early game centric. He's not as good for, mid-game, because as soon as you start getting shadow dragons, he sort of gets a lot worse. But early on, he's quite a good pick. You're going to be on the Twitch stream later. I'm glad to hear it. But again, it's not going to be DML, so... When did I finish school? When did I finish going to school? I don't know, like 20... Was it 2015? Or 2016? One of the two. Won't be able to hold a candle to Isabel. I've already played with Isabel in Mario Kart, though. I'm over Isabel hype at this point. I just want Piranha Plant and K. Rool. That's all I want. Yeah, I like the Imperial Dragon. What is the first movie I saw? Yours is Rio. The first movie I ever saw in my life? I wouldn't know. I've been alive 20 years. I would not be able to tell you. Scream Bob the Builder. I'm not just gonna be a massive arse for no reason to the people around me. And Alyssa, hello. Is your house big? I think for me, it is huge. But again, that depends on your own definition. But basically, this house has like 3 bedrooms, a dining room that's huge and never used, a living room that I barely use, a kitchen that is quite small because there's only enough room for like one person to walk through it at once because it's one of those that's like sort of enclosed on both sides. But I think the house is big. Are you planning to get a job other than YouTube? I used to have a really, really, really stressful, strenuous, long job along with YouTube. If I want extra money on top of what I get from YouTube, I'm not against the idea of getting another job. It's like, well, YouTube is fine on its own, I don't mind. But, you know, if you ever get that itch and you're like, you know what, I want a little bit extra money on top of what I'm already getting. I think getting a, like, maybe 15, 20 hour a week side job, it wouldn't even be impossible. But I do not want to go overboard like last time. Because that was what the other job was meant to be. And then in that job, I ended up being the manager. I ended up working sometimes 50, 60 hour weeks. When it was supposed to be like a 20 hour a week job. So I just don't want it to get to that stage again. Smash is great as long as Ness and Lucas are in it. Well, all the old characters are in it, so they're definitely going to be in it, aren't they? Do I have Kronos? I do. And what league am I in? Well, I'm in the Elite League, which is the top league, if that's what you mean. Who should we pet next? Let's go and pet all these metal dragons. Am I rich? No. And by rich, I literally mean, like, millionaires. My family are not millionaires, so no. Could you do a house tour? No, not at the minute. You're preaching for K. Rool. I'm glad he's in it. Ever played Transform Ice? Me and a group of people said we were going to play it as a meme because it looks awful. We never did. We never did. So no, I never ever planned to play it, unfortunately. I just don't care enough for it. If I'm not going to play Stardew Valley, I'm not going to play Transform Ice, put it that way. Alright? But I have a huge house. A huge house for me, for one person. Again, a 3-bedroomed house is not, like, huge. Like, it's not some mansion or anything, but for one person, it's big is what I meant. Like, I'm not saying the house itself is, like, gigantic, but for me, as an individual, it is far too big for my usage. Because again, there are just like 3 rooms in the house that I don't even use. Like, all that you need is a kitchen, a toilet, and a bedroom. There you go, you're set. That's basically like an apartment, right? Where do I get you on Twitch? The link to the Twitch channel is in the description, isn't it? What should you name your Chevalier Dragon? Martini. Do you have IGA? What do you mean by IGA? That could mean a few different things. You mean Instagram? Do you mean... I've forgotten the longhand version of what I'm talking about. What enchantment level is Andy at now? 5 still. Do you use makeup? A very, very small amount. Like, I've never been someone that enjoys makeup at all. So, literally the extent of what I'll use is a tiny bit of eyeliner and, mascara. I even forgot what it was called. That's how much I use it. And that is it. I don't like using foundation because you see it so often. People that use foundation all the time, their skin gets so awful over time. And plus, I don't know what it is, but my skin has a tendency to flake all the time. And people say, oh, just moisturize it. The more moisturizer you put on that, the worse it gets. So I just don't want to use proper moisturizer apart from like, I don't know, anti-aging stuff eventually. Why do I always wear my hair in a ponytail? Because it keeps it out of my face. And when you're playing serious games or like competitive games, trust me, that is really important. Do I have a Twitter? You're gonna follow me? I do have a Twitter. I post about once every 6 months. I do retweet stuff, normally just bird videos and such. But yeah, that is a thing. Oh, and Zach, you did follow me on Twitch as well. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Again, to anyone that's going to follow me on Twitch, I am going to try and daily stream as many times as I can, apart from like Saturday, Sundays. We'll see what happens though. What is my Twitter? Quackalakes, same as everything. Who takes the name Quackalakes? Actually, I say that. Someone did steal that name once from... what is it? A high-res account? So I can't use it for high-res games. But apart from that, Quackalakes is good. Do you have all the divine dragons? No. And my name in DML is Quackalakes because you can use your nickname in DML. Any thoughts on if I'm going to replace the lantern yet? I don't know yet, Jason. I don't know. But yeah, the Twitter should be in the description of the video anyway. Like, what does it have? I'm going to check it right now. In the description, it should have the Streamlabs link. It should have the Discord link. It should have the Twitch link. Further down. Does it not have it? Maybe it doesn't. You know what? I'm going to add it right now. So it's easier for everyone to use it if they want to. So there we go. I've added it now. Your changes were not saved. I am signed in, YouTube. Stop doing this to me. Again, why did it log me out? I don't know. I don't know why. You've seen my notepad files now. It says tragic. Look, let's try and reopen the creator studio. Where have I gone? Guys, help. Oh my god, stop tabbing me out. Help me. How am I going to find this now? And Rodco, thank you for following me on Twitch as well. I am having technical difficulty. What is going on? I'm going to go insane in a second. Where am I? I'm here, aren't I? I didn't stop streaming, did I? For goodness sake, how am I even going to get back to the streaming page? I'm still alive, right? It says I am. YouTube! Stop! One, why did you sign me out in the first place? And now why can I not even access the stream? I'm getting absolutely destroyed, aren't I? I'm getting absolutely decimated right now. Stop! Stop playing out my own voice! Edit a video. This isn't a video. This is a live stream, YouTube. That's not how that works. It's not how that works. Oh, Jesus Christ. And who is that? Equine Saturn 243. Sorry. Thank you also for following. I do appreciate it. There we go. Has this saved now? That was the most problematic garbage I've ever had to do. Although for you to see it, you might have to refresh the stream. But Jesus, I'm not even messing with that anymore. I can't even see the main dashboard for this stream anymore. So I just have to assume that it's all going well. Oh, and Shagware, thank you for subscribing. Apparently you've never been subscribed before. Jesus. Can you breed the new Dragon of the Week with Candy and Bee? No, you can only use the Melon and Bee. For Dragons of the Week, it has to be the 2 dragons that are named. You can't deter from that. Dragons of the Month, you can. Oh, and Swim Forever, thank you for following on Twitch as well. We're gonna, like, double our Twitch followers today, apparently. Because, again, I never used it. Or never even used to tell people about it. And no, Zingo, I never got my own shiny Chatot in the wild. I did get the ones from trading. Again, I traded my shiny Mewtwo for it. I needed it. I was going to try at one point, but shiny hunting in that patch of grass in Platinum was a pain in the butt cheeks. And Amanda, hello. What level dragons am I using to breed the Chevalier? I think the Nurture Dragon's like level 30, and I think the Fire Dragon's about level 20. Should you replace your candy or add a new habitat? You should try and breed all of the regular breedable dragons that you can get. Like, you should have every single one of these dragons eventually. Every single one of them. And I think the sooner you do that, the better off you're going to be later on for breeding. Because as long as you have most of the commons, you can breed almost any epic and almost any legendary, apart from the, you know, the special legendaries where you need the rares for it. But I think just getting the base commons is really important. Shiny hunting in Platinum was like the only place I ever used to shiny hunt basically as well. Tough life. My favourite Smash character besides the plant? I don't know, I used to hate Pichu, but I think I'm also gonna love Pichu because imagine like decimating Ridley with a Pichu. Just think about it, how stupid is that? Is it possible to breed the Chevalier with dragons around level 15? Yeah, definitely possible. You're glad that Pokemon changed the shiny ratio over time? I'm sort of glad, but in the same way, shinies have gotten to the point where they're like near worthless to me now, so I have no interest in shiny hunting because it's like everyone and their brother has one now. It's not even that intriguing. What's the total amount of dragons that I have now? 395 on this account. Look at these guys. Some of these dragons look ridiculous. Pineapple. Psh, what an idiot. What's the best epic? Probably something like the Rocker, to be honest. I got the Radiant Dragon for free, and is it good? No, it's not that good. I used to use it. Really weak to plant, though. Oh, and Adrian, thank you to you for following us on Twitch. Again, we're going to try and daily stream as much as we can, but I am going to be so into Spyro when it comes out. Like, I am going to be there for the midnight release of it, so I hope it does actually come out, like, on the dot midnight. Speaking of which, I need to buy that and install it. Oh no. You know what it's like trying to install PlayStation games, right? Where it's like, oh, your download's going to take 10 hours. Great, there's half my day gone. But, oh well. Apparently I almost destroyed this chair just then. You bred the Chevalier Dragon with a Gave and Wind, level 12 and 13. Again, the levels of your dragons do matter slightly in the fact that the higher their levels are, the higher your chances are of breeding legendaries, but it's not a necessity that they have to be over X level. There's nothing like that. Rust for defense and Loki and Pixie, is that a good team? No. Get rid of the Rust. It's not good. Your favorite dragon? Again, my favorite dragons are the Imperial and... I do really like the Gondola as well, but the Caterpillar. But I never got a hold of the Caterpillar because he was the Dragon's Delight dragon. You played the old versions of Spyro a long time ago. I had the GameCube game, but then I used to go over to one of my friend's houses, and he had all of the original PlayStation Spyro games. And basically, whenever there was a level that he couldn't do, or was annoying him, he'd just get me to do it. And I'd be like, but I've played like a grand total of 20 minutes of this game. But I just used to go ahead and do it. So I'm hoping that the games aren't too annoying. Yeah, I've heard about the Mew with the physical copy. I don't know, I'm still undecided as to whether I want the Mew though. Because, I mean, in my DS games, I have like billions of Mews anyway. Well, not billions, I'm exaggerating, but I already have Mews. And I'm like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Honestly, it's like just a few days from release, and I am yet to decide. So people that moan about me not having decided what I'm doing with our Lantern Dragon, when it comes to a full game's release, I haven't even decided like 5 days from release whether I'm buying the physical or digital copy yet or not. So trust me, I'm not one for making decisions early. When DML was named Dragon Mania, why was it so bad? Because they didn't make it look good. They made it look basically like Dragon City. And then it was like, why would we play Dragon Mania when we could just play Dragon City? And it just looked garbage, to be honest. Brandon Bother. Oh, such a bother. How many clothes do I have? What do you mean, how many clothes? I have, like, many clothes? Why has my clan not reached League 5 yet? Why would I leave the clan? Essentially, how our clan works... By the way, we did reach League 5 multiple times, just to put that out there. But the way that the clan works, it's not about only having high-level players. I don't care how well the clan does in terms of leagues, because the clan is there for people of any level to join that just want to be here. The reason for the clan is for people that want to be here, that, you know, are in this community, that join the live streams, that join the Discord servers. It's not about how well the clan does. I couldn't give a monkey's butt cheeks how well the clan does. So no, I would never join another clan, because why would I destroy what we've already created for the people in here? That's so rude. Don't even think about me doing that to them. It's a mythical, for Pete's sake. $20 for a Pokemon I already have? Do you do physical exercise? Oh yeah, I have to, because my body is not in good shape. I do it all the time. But the problem is, when I do it, my bones are not very good, so it doesn't go too well, to say the least. Why are food stored in a seashell? What are you talking about? What foods? How many dragons have I purchased with money? Not many. Like, if we're talking outright purchased, we have, like, the Yin Yang. We bought the Cupid. There really aren't that many. I would guess probably 5 or 6. I don't know. Again, I'm having to think over a 4-year period here. But Out of everything that we have, I really have not bought a lot. Unless you include the VIP level dragons in that, because technically you have to be a certain VIP level to unlock them. If you include those, then there are a few more. But outright purchased, I really have not bought a lot over time. Again, if I bought like 5 or 6 dragons over a 4-year period, most of them being like £4 bundles, it's not a lot of money. Can you explain how Kronos works? Well, when he's ready, it speeds up time by 6 hours. It literally tells you in his description. Releasing Kronos speeds up timers on your island by 6 hours. So if you've got stuff in your hatchery, that will speed up. If you've got stuff in your breeding den, that will speed up. If you've got stuff, or if you've got food, for example, that will speed up as well. So it just speeds up the timers on your island. That's it. The thing is way easier to use than a regular Joy-Con. But I don't know if it's worth the extra money. I really don't. Although one thing that I do want to do with a Pokemon Let's Go, as I do want to play in 2-player, but I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know what I would prefer, because they have said if you play in 2-player, the game is just much easier. And I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I just want to make the game super easy, you know? You can't create an account on Twitch. Even if you don't create an account, you can still watch people on Twitch. It's like YouTube. You don't need an account. Obviously, it does help, and then you can comment and stuff like that. But it's weird that you can't make an account. Which is worse, Clash of Clans or Clash Royale? Probably Clash of Clans, because Clash Royale has a sort of competitive side to it, whereas Clash Royale is just sort of like, build your own island and then face that stagnant island off against someone else. So I'm less of a fan of the Clash of Clans way of doing it, but I've never really been into either of them, especially the amount of RNG that's in Clash Royale. That is not good. You're extremely excited for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Again, I'm someone that likes the main series games, but I am not against the off-series games either, like Ranges, Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, and that's what Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is, basically, because they're not a normal main series game. We're getting that next year, so I don't care. I'm just gonna play it, and everyone that's complaining, you know, hey, they get to miss out. Fortnite or PUBG, neither of them, but if I had to choose it, it'd be Fortnite. And hello, Max, Low, and Red. What is your TR? What do you mean by TR? Bulbasaur or Charmander or Squirtle? I always liked Charmander because he got Metal Claw, so you could take on Brock. I don't know. Bulbasaur's just too slow for my liking. And good morning, Titania. And Benjamin. Hello everyone, it's like everyone's popping out the woodworks to say hello very quickly. You play Overwatch? Yes, I do. At the moment anyway, because I played Overwatch until Season 3. I hated it. And then I came back last season, basically. And you know what? I have actually not minded it. So I may have hated Overwatch at the beginning, but I think it's a lot better than it used to be. The meta is actually much more diverse than it used to be as well. What time is it where I'm at? It is 10:27 AM now. What do you think of Dragon Seed? I think it's awful. Can you try breeding Chevalier with a Gaven Wind? This combination is better for me. Why would I not use this one? You tried using a Fear Aron or Rattata? What do you mean? Your sentence is a little bit broken and I'm struggling to gauge what you're saying, to be honest. But yeah, England these days is fine. I mean, it's getting a lot colder. It's dark by like 4:30, so you can't go outside past 4 o'clock. But overall, yeah, it's not that bad. I wouldn't be here if I hated it anyway, so obviously I'm going to be slightly biased. You know what, I think we've done all the DML stuff that we can do for now. So, I don't think there's anything else special for us. Ugh, got a droid dragon bundle. Ugh. Ugh. Blech. You can't even get one divine in the event? Well, that's what happens. You gotta log in. What time playing Dragon Mania? What do you mean? Oh, you mean that strat? Because you can do it with more than Rattata or Aaron. That's why I was confused. I was like, what do you mean? Is that what it's labeled as now? Because I know it used to have a different name, didn't it? My favorite divine? Probably something like the Apollo. I've been playing DML for 4 years. Maxio. The UK sounds perfect. Oh, it's not perfect. Don't go into it assuming that. Hello, X-Blout. But yeah, I've seen the strats with Rattata before. Again, I used to play some competitive Pokemon, but I got sick of the RNG, so then I stopped. So, you know, you gotta be aware of some things like that. But yeah, since we're not really doing any more DML now, I'm just going to put the ending panel up. So we'll just answer a few questions for now. Like I said though, I do want to stream later today. So when I am back, because I'll probably go and get a tiny bit of food, and then I'll come back and then we'll probably start the stream on Twitch. Plus I need to change the profile and everything over for Twitch. Yeah, again, I've heard about that strategy before, Jason. I've just never heard it called Fear Strategy. I've just heard it called Level 1 Rattata. Time Habitat can be bought? No. You used to be able to get it with the Apple Watch, but you can't get it anymore. What clan am I in? My own clans. Yeah, I'm gonna play Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee when they come out, definitely. You like spaghetti? I like pasta too. My favorite dragons, again, should say in the description, the Imperial and Caterpillar. Ending stream so early? We've been going for 1 hour and 30 minutes and I'm going to be streaming on Twitch later, so what more do you want from me? What, do you want me to stream for 12 hours on YouTube and 12 hours on Twitch? That's not really very reasonable now, is it? My favorite pun. Where did the general keep his armies? In his sleeveys. You're Zach on Twitch? Alright, I'll try and keep that in mind. Roblox or PUBG? Really? Do I have to choose between either of them? What is the ending music? This song's called DJ Quad's Dream Life. Or do you mean the normal videos? I think that's another DJ Quad song, actually, the ending of the actual videos. I need to choose? Wait, what? What you from? What? What's the background from? I have no idea. I just saw it. It's pretty cute though, you know, with the little fiery Pokemon just sitting there. In the starting panel, I think there's water Pokemon in the background, aren't there? Yeah, look at the starting panel. Look at them all. Is that a shiny Zigzagoon? Probably. But anyway, the stream is not starting, so I'm going to change that back. Why do you play this game, DML? Because I've been playing it for 4 years now. Do you know every gen of Pokemon, or how many gens do you know? I have played every single gen, so I am, like... You could show me a Pokemon and I would probably be able to name the name 92% of the time. Because some of the newer ones I do forget, but the more gens that you play with them in, they just sort of... You get used to them. So I am aware of every Pokemon. I've seen every single Pokemon. But I could probably name a grand majority of Pokemon just by seeing them. I used to do the, there was like a quiz thing on mobile. It was like a Pokemon quiz. And I used to do that. And I normally won every single time. But to be fair, most people do get really confused with Pokemon names. Well, 3 years and 11 months. Is how long I've been playing DML, roughly. 3 years, 10-ish months, something like that. There's 802 Pokemon. There's a lot of Pokemon. There's gonna be as many DML Dragons eventually, just you wait. Unless DML shuts down before then. Thank you, Jason. May the Lord ceremony bless us all. What is your recruitment code add to? What's my favorite Pokemon gen? Gen 4. Because that is the gen where they added trading. And that was the main thing that got me... Like, I liked Pokemon for it being cute and it was a fun experience, but trading... Oh god, that was like the pinnacle. As soon as that came out, like Wi-Fi trading. You had to restart DML many times? I have never had to restart DML, apart from when I made my other account. Do I like Mario? Yeah, I've played tons of Mario games. I try to fully complete a lot of the Mario games that I play, like getting all the unlockables now. Autumn or Comet? I have nostalgia for the Comet because he was my original legendary that I got, but the Autumn's pretty good as well. Trading in Pokemon. Again, I love it, but at the same time I hate it because it's so easy to scam little kids. And you see people do it all the time. And then people try and sell their Pokemon for real world money on like eBay. And it's like, why? Stop. It's such a scam. How can you get Verdant pieces? You just have to do your clan stuff, basically. The ones that can drop Guardian pieces can drop Verdant pieces. And it is just complete RNG. My luck has never been good with them either. You don't like the new one? That doesn't mean they don't exist. You're dead, Twitch? What did Twitch do? What did Twitch do to you? Again, I've never had a problem making accounts or anything else on Twitch, so I don't know. I don't know. You followed my videos? I'm happy to hear it. Glad to have you here, my dude. Your favorite dragon is Fenrir? He is pretty cool, right? He's not my favorite, but I can appreciate him. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think it is time that I head off and try and sort the stuff out for the Twitch stream. So, I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I'll try not to be longer than, say, half an hour between this stream and the Twitch stream. So, say, like, 11 o'clock. That would be English time, but we'll see. I'll try my best to make it for you then. I'm glad, Husem. Keep getting more dragons. Again, I don't know what you're struggling with, BK. I don't know why Twitch hates you. I'm sorry. You're my big fan. Glad to hear it, do you? Is there any way to back up progress? DML automatically is backed up. If you need to get your account back, go through customer service. Yes, may the God ceremony bless us all. Bless you, all of you. And I will see some of you maybe, probably not, but we'll see later. Bye, 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 bye.